my beautiful viewers. How are you feeling? Well, if you ask me today, I am full of enjoyment, joy, 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 joy. And look, I brought someone with me, and he's got his big glasses on. Can you see? It's Sunny. And Sunny wants to give you a message. Just be yourself. That's easy. Be yourself. Thank you, Sunny. Okay. But with adults, it's not easy. You know that. They are all in their heads, you know that. He knows that. So can I tell you something? Okay. I will tell them. My beautiful viewers, I will have amazing guests today that are going to share some of their golden nuggets. And not only their golden nuggets, they're going to share some of their wisdom. And you will feel their brilliance. And just remember, if you go down in the show notes below, you will have all the details. Okay, Sunny, okay, I will tell the viewers. Just give me a second. Give me a second. If you don't connect with your family members or any of us, that sparkle of joy is maybe missing in your life. Because if you need permission to have joy in your life, I am giving, yes, Sunny, I can give them. I can, okay? I give you permission to have joy because no validation from the outside is necessary. Your heart, the love that you are here, the power in you and your wisdom. You are the only one that can make a choice to have joy. And I always say, yes, you see, now I'm going to mention it, pockets of joy every day. So I'm going to swish my beautiful diamond beauties in. But before I do that, our show is called The Power of Joy. And I particularly decided on this topic for the ladies. So my question to you, my beautiful viewers, after today's show, and I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch the Power Hours. Thank you for all your comments. My question to you today, after today's show, will this resonate with you? Joy is powerful because it allows you to keep shining, even when your life gives you a reason to let your life dim. Woo! I know, Sunny. He got the thrills. He's so excited. He's going to meet the ladies. So are you ready? You will pronounce Cindy in. So Cindy, are you ready? Are we going to bring you in the studio? Swish in. Swish. And then Marie, are you ready? Yes, I've asked Marie. Yes. Are you ready to be switched in? Here we go. Swish. Oh, I love it. And Natalie, are you ready to be switched in? Here we go. Switch was Natalie. Oh my, that's Natalie. My beautiful Anne, are you ready to be switched in? Here we go. Swish. Oh, my beautiful ones. Please tell Sunny and my beautiful Cindy, what do you have to showcase him? That thingy you showed
my little, this is my little I'm ready SpongeBob.
And what does it make you when you lift it up or look at it?
It just makes me giggle and smile. I'm ready for some joy.
And can I ask you, how fast was that decision of picking it up and getting the giggles? How fast was that?
Oh, instantaneously.
You see, I told the viewers it's like that. Yes, instantaneously. I didn't thought I'm going to pronounce that word, but I didn't think about it. So thank you, Cindy. I thought it's a very big word for me. Okay, now I'm going to let you introduce yourself in a minute, but now, first of all, Marie, because I need to get Sunny off my back because he's like restricting me. What do you have there for Sunny?
This is a mouse. He's in my house, and he's joy, joy, joy.
I love it. I love it. And tell me, how often do you use or look at him and you get joy, 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 joy?
Oh, right away. So much fun. He just makes me laugh.
And is it easy to get that laughter if you look at your little mouse?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You see, Sunny agrees. My viewers is like this. Okay. Now we're going to Natalie. Oh, Sunny, you are pulling my throat, man. Come now, come now. Natalie, what do you have there? It sounds very funny. Squeak, squeak.
I love it. Look at him. Look at his body language. I mean, I bought two. They're dog toys, and I don't have a dog. But I just had to. I think we kind of look alike.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
My beautiful Natalie, just knowing you are going to squeeze his stomach, or I'm not too sure where you squeeze him, his butt or something. How does that make you feel?
He just lightens my heart instantly. I just
And,
love him.
and do you, and Sunny, yeah, okay, Sunny, I'm going to ask Natalie. Sunny wants to ask, or do you feel embarrassed to press him?
No, I'm completely shameless.
Beautiful viewers. It's like that. Natalie didn't need permission to squeeze him, and she enjoys it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Natalie. So, my beautiful Anne, tell us what do you have there? Sunny wants
Okay,
to know.
this is so funny. This is so funny because I actually have 4 different versions of this sweet guy. This is Olaf, if you don't know. And it's funny, Natalie, guess what? We look the same too. I have a picture of me with my mug, my Olaf mug, and we are the same. So here's the thing. I love Olaf. The first time I saw Frozen, I was like, I love warm hugs. Like, it's the ultimate. My daughter has a stuffed Olaf that it stopped making, I love warm hug sound. And he was in the Goodwill for a minute. And then I found him and I was like, no, you do not belong in the Goodwill. You belong in my bedroom. And so he's on the rocking chair. And it's so funny. My cat Jasper was sitting with him today. And this is a magical synchronicity because these are the things that joy brings, instantaneous expressions of connection. And so and I had this just hanging here because I love him so much. Summer, right? It's a singing thing. It's a moment. It's an expression. And he is pure joy, even when he's melting.
I love it. So, ladies, please pick up your toys for Sunny because I'm going to take a photograph and you, my beautiful viewers. And then I have to take off Sunny. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, Sunny, man. What's happening? Oh, you have to smile. Come on, there. Okay. Let me just do another one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you, Sunny, for being with us. You are amazing. Can I just take the glasses because maybe I will be using it? So let me take you off. For my beautiful ones today, Paul asked me, how big is your Sunny? I said to him, Paul, Sunny is like this tall. Look, 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 look. And
Only small
Sunny has
child.
10 stories that I've written for my little grandsons, but I didn't produce the books yet, but the books will come in when the time is right. But Sunny has a grandmother, and Sunny's grandmother is not your granny, and she's even taller as him, and she has grey hair. So, Sunny, thank you for being here. Bye bye, ladies. Bye bye, viewers.
Hi, Sunny.
Oh, wow. So, how was that start of that show? Cindy, you and Natalie and Marie, you have done lots of power hours. So, first of all, please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, and then tell us how was this start of this show? Cindy?
First, I just want to say it's awesome. And it's so much fun to be here today because what a great topic to talk about is joy. So, yeah, introduction, Cindy Eddington, and I live in Fairport, New York, and I'm the owner of Tranquil Heart Wellness. I'm a author, speaker, transformational life coach, holistic healer, and I love to support women through life's tougher transitions. And I'm delighted to be a part of this Power Hour. This, again, what an awesome start. It's great to start off with a giggle, isn't it?
It is so wonderful. And I said to Cindy, she came on and I was in the studio, but I was dancing. I'm extremely tired, and this is my third show I'm recording today. And I had quite a lot of other things to do, but I was dancing and I was praying to God that this session will be amazing. But I was also amazed for our start. So thank you so much for that, Cindy. My beautiful Marie, please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from. And how was this start for you, my beautiful one?
I can't control my mouse. He's so excited. This was an awful start. I'm so depressed. I'm Marie Bailey, and I'm from Ontario, Canada. And I am, my business is Gidge Gets Grief, the 3 Gs of grief. And I help women, help people deal with their grief. And I'm thrilled to be here, and this is going to be so much fun.
Oh, thank you, my
I
beautiful
dropped my
Marie.
mouse. I'll be right back.
Do you have it now?
I'm getting it. You go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's just symbols.
My beautiful
Okay, Barbara Wawa.
Please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from. And how was this start, my beautiful one?
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah,
I
Natalie.
didn't catch. Okay, I didn't catch the first word. Chicken loves it. Chicken is stoked. I had left him in a box, and it was. I'm sorry, Chicken. Yes. Okay, it's fabulous. You know, I'm a goofball, and I love to have fun. And just on the weekend, Cindy, I was going, I'm ready. Before I was like, oh, to SpongeBob. Oh, to SpongeBob. And who am I? Who am I? I am Natalie Chilton from Alberta, Canada. And I help people tell the truth. And I deal with a lot of seriousness. So, you know, domestic violence and exploitation. And I like to help people get out of those things. And we got to keep lighthearted about it. So I do. Because too much seriousness just drains us, and we can hold all of life. We can hold all of life lightly. And yeah. So, yes.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, my beautiful Natalie. And my beautiful viewers, Natalie is also my co-host on the author show. And that is coming from next week. My son's birthday is on the 13th and my husband's. My son is on the 12th of May. And on the 13th, our first episode of the author show season 4 is coming your way. So catch us on a Wednesday, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Woo-hoo! So my beautiful Anne, I know that you have done also not a lot, but you have done a few, Mrs. Spots. Sorry, Power Hours. How was this starting with this show? And please introduce yourself, my beautiful one.
Well, it's funny. One of the things I love to talk about is everything is all about me, which means that everything's really all about you when you decide to make it about you and to be weird and goofy and funny. And I love that I don't do these very often. And the time that I come, it's goofy and silly, and I get to bring Olaf with me. It's awe-full, Marie, actually. It's so full of awe that this is a container that exists. And that's one of the things I love so much. I'm the love messenger. I'm a soul curator. My business is the Lotus Path, and it's all about recognizing everything is about mud and lotus journey. My job is the joy of being, and my work is inner work. And it's my most favorite thing to give hugs in all ways, whether it be in these little virtual boxes, whether it be in person, whether it be on the phone, whether it be from a stage or from pages of a book. I love the opportunity to co-create containers that invite people into their greatness and their joy and their heart and their tears and all of it. It's such an incredible life. And there can be so much mud, so much muck, so much poo. Shift happens. It's literally part of the journey to evolve. And I love being one that is experiencing it all within my being. My mess, my messy, messy life is my message that we all walk difficult paths. Rise up and say yes to the shift and to the hugs, and give yourself a hug. That's it. Give yourself a hug, because you're the best person to do this for and with. Okay, that's me.
Thank you, my beautiful one. So when I was thinking about the show, a lot of people are waiting for permission to have joy. I do understand there is flows up and down. That's like nature, like the sea, this low tide, high tide. I understand, but if you can have pockets of happiness every day. So I have done something here. I'm going to quickly read it, and then I will give you permission. I actually brought my golden feather to give you permission, and then we're going to start with the question. So, too many people postpone joy while waiting for life to finally calm down or finally to become easier. But joy was never meant to be delayed until everything is perfect. Joy is a choice. It's a practice. It's a way of living. And when people are conscious, choosing joy, they don't just change themselves. They change the atmosphere around them. And by doing that, they are giving sparkles out to others. So, Sanet Van Breda, I will be 61 years on June the 20th, are a wisdom keeper. And from a word of a wisdom keeper, I give you permission to have pockets of joy every day. No more need for to validate from others. No more worry is what is other people is going to say. Just get your butt in gear and have pockets of happiness every day. Ka-ching! Okay. I'm very happy with my ka-ching. Now, Cindy, I've prepared this question especially for you. So let me just go down. Yeah, here it is. It says Cindy's question. Cindy,
Yes.
how do you maintain joy during different seasons of life?
Ooh, it's such a good question. That is such a good question because I've had many seasons to date as well. Um, I haven't really thought about that in terms of seasons, but I know that this is the best season of my life right now. I think I experience more joy now than I have in the past because, then it comes down to like, what are all the messages that you receive? Don't be silly here, don't do this, don't do that, don't embarrass yourself. And so you take all of that in, right? And then you think it's just, that's the way it is. Carte blanche, that is the way it's supposed to be. And I think until you kind of do, as you were saying earlier, Anne, the inner work to really recognize who you really are, then you have an opportunity, I think, to really sink into joy and find pockets every single day. If I go back in time, what brought me joy on a daily basis at one point in my life was my baby, my daughter, raising her. That was so tough and challenging. And at the same time, there were so many moments of joy, right? I mean, seeing your baby walk for the first time or talk for the first time, taking those steps, all the lessons that they teach you along the way are, I think, are little moments of joy. But I think really, as you were saying earlier, Sanet, when you first opened up, so many adults don't even know how to do that. Because again, we've been trained, all these messages that were force fed to us, we incorporate all of those and we take it in. And it's this ingrained belief then that, when you're an adult, fun stops. And if it doesn't, then something's really wrong with you. You're weird, you're this, you're that, and you're labeled, so to speak. But I think it's really wonderful when you can lean into your weirdness, lean into your funness, because you're right. When people around you see that you do that, you gave a really great word, permission granted, right? And I think so many of us need to hear that or see that and align with that permission so that we can do it as well. So again, lots of little pockets, but I again, for me, it's yes, raising my daughter was one, watching my grandchildren is another at this stage in my life. Just feeling more free. I'm out of the corporate sector, so all of that hoo-ha that you can like stack onto yourself. I mean, it's just there's some suffocating situations that you can be in, but I think you can still find moments of joy. And for me, it's I dance naked in the morning when I first get up. And it gives my husband a thrill. I'm not going to deny that. He giggles every morning when I'm doing that. And I giggle because it's just a freedom moment. So this is something that I do while I'm getting ready in the morning. I got the tunes blaring and I'm naked, bopping around and whatever. So there's a little moment of joy. Taking walks in nature is a little moment of joy for me. So again, there's just so many. But I think for me, now that you do the inner work, the more permission, the freer you feel, the more you lean into it. And hence why I think, again, as we age, we end up being the wisdom keepers that we can pass that along to others to say, you know what? You can do it too. So that's what I think.
I love it. I love you. I love you.
I'm not dancing here today.
Marie, I particularly want to ask you this question because you help a lot of people through grief. So this can be pertaining to you, and then if you want to talk about the people that you've helped, it's anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. So you will hear it's a very deep question. When did you realize joy was more than just a temporary happiness?
Oh my goodness. When did I realize that? You know, Sanet, because I mean, you all know my story. So, because of everything that, I saw my dad go through, and I think the first time that I saw my dad when I was very little, when I saw my dad laugh for the first time after being through so much, that to me then was when I thought that, joy, you can still be happy, you can still have joy and be grieving at the same time. It can all coexist because, joy is the presence of love within us, regardless of the circumstances. Right? It's not something, it is regardless of the circumstances. And to find joy every day, we don't find joy by chasing it. We don't chase joy, right? It's by making space for it. And I think by remembering to open up to joy, to remember to open up for it, not to chase it, right? And to practice and to practice seeing what's still there when some things are gone, what's still there. We open up and we open ourselves up to joy. So for me, it's really and not forcing it, because you don't want to force joy, but I think I read something and I love this. Someone asked me once, what was the difference between happiness and joy? And I think happiness visits, and joy is when we learn how to notice it. And that's the difference for me in that. And like I say, I see it in people every day. I have seen kids in war zones that don't have any reason to be joyful, and they're so joyful still. So for me, joy is within, happiness visits. And so I've seen a lot of examples of it still existing in people that one would think didn't have any reason to be joyful. So that's what it's about for me.
I love that. And somebody said to me last week in a coffee chat, Sanet, it's my third time coming back to the Diamonds. I was invited twice by a lady, and I thought it was just too much. I don't know what's cooking, and I left. And then she invited me again, and she said, please come. And I did, but there was just too much. All these friendly women, she doesn't understand why will women just motivate? There must be an agenda with this. Okay. So I let her talk. I didn't interrupt. She said, and I decided to leave again. And I got a divorce 3 months ago. It's finalized 3 months ago, and it was a very messy divorce. And I was invited by another lady to the Diamonds. So I said to God, come on. The Diamond Beauty is now 3 times in 18 months. It's just too much. But she decided to say yes. She even gave her an email address for a gift so that I can send her a gift. And she booked a coffee chat. So what she said to me, Marie, when she really needed nurturing the last 2.5 months, the Diamonds were there for her. And that... After our session, I was grateful, but after our session, I just know that there was a reason for the group, even if it was only for one lady to feel like she can belong to a group of ladies. And the way that you say it with the joy is inside of all of us. And it's such an honor for me to see all the joy every day in the Diamonds. So, Marie, you know what, my girl? I love you big time, my girl, big time. So my beautiful, thank you. My beautiful Natalie, are you ready for your question? I just quickly need to make sure I particularly want you to do this question. So just give me 1 second. Here it is. I particularly want you to do this one because through what you went through and through what you're helping others through, what habits
Yes.
or mindset block people from experience joy?
Experiencing joy. Well, in the intro, I realized I really cut short my telling who I am, and that's okay. But I really, back to the question, it's when people are covering too much. So my thing is keeping secrets, but we can keep ourself a secret. We can share so little of ourself. It's like we've got a brick wall across our heart. We don't want to let anybody in. But the thing is when we close our hearts to others, we're also closing our hearts to ourselves. And that is huge. That is a huge, thank you. That's a huge joy blocker. Thank you. And okay, what else? What else really blocks joy? Holding on to the past. Holding on, and the past could be yesterday. The past could be yesterday. The past could be 30 years ago. So what I found writing my book for 10 years, I keep going back to this because obviously it was a big deal. 10 years excavating, but literally shoveling the poop, and taking the bricks down, chucking the bricks out of my heart. And then once I found, it's kind of like barbed wire or twine that can get around a tree, a little sapling, and it can't grow. That's kind of like us. That's our soul. So as we snip and release those barbed wires and those twines, and we can regain our posture and our divine alignment, sometimes physically too, because I work through the body doing massages, and I use humor a lot in there. So releasing the physical pain, the physical tension, and all those things, just finding something. I'm just going to make the point that not camping on the problem. So if we've got a pie and the problem is, okay, 20%. And
No. Now you go on. I want to give you something afterwards.
We're camping in that 20%. And we are saturated in that problem. Yet there's 80% of our life. And that was me for many years, because parental alienation, I lived in that pain of that experience. Yet there was an entire reality outside of that. But we have to process the emotions and shift, which I finally learned to do. Thank you.
Can I just tell you something? You have, with all the years I've known you, today I had to bring out my special clock from India. Today, your message, the intertwine that's around you and the snip, snip, it was heavenly. My beautiful viewers, did you hear that? Did you hear? I need to do another one. You can press that chicken. Press that chicken.
Chicken says yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
My beautiful Natalie. I love you plenty, girl. I love you plenty. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My beautiful ones, didn't Sunny told you you're going to get golden nuggets and powerful wisdom, brilliance from the ladies. You was right. So now we're going to go to Anne. So Anne, this particular question was for you. And I was contemplating, and I just get this message. This is Anne's, well, not last question, but this is the second last question. So are you ready? Oh, I'm sorry. I had to mute you for a little while Marie was speaking because I was picking up noises. So you are unmuted. Sorry for that. So let me just I just have my place folder. Oh, there it is. Just give me 1 second. I have made the wording so small. What role does joy play in emotional and mental well-being?
Wow. Well, I'm going to begin actually because I love to play with words. And when I literally sat down today, I was like, I need to come up with what joy is. And joy is the jewel of you. Wow. Okay. And you were talking about sparkly. There are times when our jewel is very cloudy, very dusty, very shrouded. And that is where that place of the emotional, mental, spiritual well-being is in a state of dis-ease. It's out of sync, out of alignment, disconnected. We're disconnected. I love this question, and I love you for knowing the four of us and having these very specific questions. I have danced through joy, meaning like out of it, into it and then out of it, right? I mean, it's like I did right through it. Right? There's joy. Okay, I'm not there anymore. What does that feel like? It feels like joyless, but there's even joy in joyless. The jewel is always there. The jewel is always there. It's our soul essence. It's the decision to remember to allow ourselves to decide. And I love that, Marie, to be in joy, to be joy, live as joy. And that's ridiculous. We're human. How's that possibly going to happen that we are going to be 24/7 joy? That's not. If we play, though, and remember that that jewel is our existence, it is always there. Joy always is present. It has been shrouded by choices and responses, right? Choices and responses. That's the whole essence of life. We choose and we respond to our own choices. Yes, others play roles. That's also partly connected to the energy of choice. The more that we stand in our power, recognizing that we are choosing joy and choosing out of joy. And there's something very special that comes from choosing out of joy. Helps us remember. It's the awareness that we're not there that guides us back, guides us to the book, to the podcast, to the teacher, to the coach, to the friend, to the neighbor, to the pet, to Olaf, or whatever your joyful experience is, to dancing naked, to getting on the earth. No joy says, get outside, friend. There's a voice in the no joy. Mental, emotional, spiritual wellness is remembering that we're on an evolutionary journey, and joy is part of that journey. And you always have the jewel of you.
Wow, that's beautiful. It is true, my beautiful Anne. If we don't have the night, we will not love this when it's the morning. If we don't have a beautiful dawn and a beautiful sunset, we will not know how special our eyes are. So you need that. You need all this. I love it. So
Well, the other thing
today,
is we don't have the night, we don't have the stars. Like there's stars out. I mean, I'm in it's daytime where I'm at, and they're there. I don't see them right now. That's okay.
exactly.
It's trusting that it's always there.
I love that. So in this show I have recorded with Paul, there was one thing that I just wanted to mention, and for the life of me, when you say the stars now, I forgot what I wanted to mention. And it's okay. I'm sure. Oh, that's what I want to mention. My permission to say you can have pockets of happiness every day. If we can start with one joyful thing, just one, but it must be more than 1 minute long. Even if you do like Cindy, dance or go outside, stand, feel the sun and have a pose for 1 minute, but there mustn't be less than 1 minute. And then if you can later on make it 2 minutes during your day, 3 minutes. And then somebody said to me almost 2 years ago when I was talking about joy, but I'm working, and when I'm going to dance there in the environment, people will think I don't have something is wrong with me. So the Afrikaans word not lekker, she's not good in her head. I said, oh, if that's embarrassing, you can always go to the ladies and you can dance in the ladies. I have danced in a lot of airports, because if I do my dancing every day, even in the airport, can I tell you something? There were ladies from wherever in the world dancing with me, walking on sunshine, just because I've started and I've done it. So, and yes, my beautiful one, she was dancing a few times while everybody was watching. And what happened? She phoned me today. She phoned me. She said, Sanet! Sanet! I said, what is this? Because she's a South African, we talk in our home language. She said, they had F, you know the word, the swearing word F, dance with me. And I know those people because I didn't work on their floor, but I know the people there. I was like, you see, you have ignited their dancing butts into gear. I love that. So a minute, my viewers, a minute. Okay. I'm going to ask all of you the same question. How does gratitude influence your joy? Cindy?
Completely. It absolutely completely influences it. So I talked about dancing naked, but before I even do that in the morning, I say a little prayer of gratitude before I even get out of bed. And it's just something that gives you that inner smile. You know, again, I love what you said earlier, Marie. You know, happiness can be fleeting, but joy is really the inner. It's the inner feeling. And so I think gratitude is such a conduit to experiencing joy. So I feel that it's the more gratitude you take in, the more joy you can experience.
I loved it. Can I bring my clapping hands out?
I'll bring mine too.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Cindy. And for you, Marie?
Well, for me, I almost have to say ditto to what Cindy said. Like, for me, it's everything. Like, I'm truly grateful for everything that I have in my life, good and bad. I'm truly grateful. And every morning I write a gratitude journal. I've been doing it for a few years now. And I first thing I write is I'm grateful for another day. And then I say, I'm grateful for the experience that are coming today. And so it's all about gratitude. For me, it really is. Right. It's about, I talk about in my work about finding meaning. And I mean, you find meaning when you're grateful for things. And so, yeah, for me, it's like, number one, it's not forced gratitude. We don't have to force gratitude. Once again, it's like joy. It's inside of us, but it's a quiet acknowledgement, right? And that something here is still good. It doesn't matter. Something here is still good, despite it all. That's gratitude for me.
Can I give you a hand clap?
Please.
Oh, thank you. And Cindy gave you her beautiful heart glasses. And a few of the viewers have also put their glasses on. Thank you, viewers. We saw you. We saw you. My beautiful Natalie, and for you. Oh, Natalie, are you?
Gratitude.
Oh, there you go.
I'm okay. Gratitude. You know, I was reminded of gratitude when a friend went into recovery, and then I joined her in an AA meeting. I used to go to AA a long time ago, and grateful, grateful, grateful is what I heard. And I'm like, I am lacking gratitude. That was about 6 months ago. And I realized I have so much to be grateful for, yet I was not activating it by making myself, by intentionally saying, you know, I'm grateful. I have a hardworking husband. I have so much, you know, and then just wishing others well also, and asking God to help me be who I'm supposed to be, being grateful that I can ask for that. So, yeah, thank you.
I love it, my beautiful one. I've got a hair here in front that is sticking. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, because it's in my eye. I cannot see. I tried to, and then I could not find this on here. I'm so sorry. Sorry, my beautiful viewers. Can I give you a hand clap, my beautiful Natalie?
Yes, please.
Oh my goodness, this show is going so beautifully. Hair wire, hair wire. My beautiful Anne. And joy, gratitude for you, my beautiful one.
As all the ladies have already spoken into, it's the foundation. Gratitude is the vehicle. It's interesting. I love that you brought up a gratitude journal, Marie, because it is a practice, or gratitude or grace for a meal, right? Or literally getting out of bed and saying, I'm grateful I'm alive. I have another day. It's also having gratitude for the challenges in life, for the traumas and the tragedies the mud, essentially. And so this opportunity for having gratitude for all of it holds us to allow for that jewel to have a landing place, right? That jewel, the joy. Not to say that you can't have joy without gratitude, but it feels disconnected energetically. It feels like it would be false. It would be veiled. It would be masked joy. And I think that's something that you bring to light too, Natalie, the idea of what we are showing ourselves, what we see in the mirror. You know, laughter yoga, you can make yourself laugh. Literally, you could be tearing and like you could be in a room like the flash mob that you did and dancing in the airport. You walk around laughing and people are going to laugh. They might laugh at you. Yay. That's important. They're laughing at least, right? So this idea of this is a frequency, it's a vibration. Gratitude is a frequency or vibration that attracts the opportunity to be in joy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Anne. Here is for you, my girl. So, my beautiful ones, we actually don't have time for golden nuggets. So, I'm just quickly going to read this, and then we will ask the viewers if they would love to dance with us. So, my end statement is, joy is not weakness. It's not avoidance. And it's not something reserved only for easy seasons. Joy is a strength. So, my beautiful ones, pick up your strength, your joy of your life. And I love what Anne said, your beautiful soul is your jewel. And share your light. Sprinkle yourself with sparkles. And then dish out your sparkles whoever is in your vicinity. I want to say thank you for taking the time to watch us. And I know you could have done anything, but you decided to look at us, to hear our beautiful, beautiful words, and to experience our essence, our love for sharing, and our love for the world. So, my beautiful ones, are you ready, my ladies, to have a dance with me? My beautiful viewers, will you have a dance with us? They said yes, they said yes. Here we go.
Yay! Chicken loves it.